don't know what to tell you.
John, you streaming?
Live
Cell a
son,
hoe ass
nigga,
nigga.
respect.
I hate that nigga, dog. I really hate Cell.
They ain't about to look at my plays.
And look at your
All
plays.
you
You a
want to do is try to take
bitch.
my plays and then try to use them. Then don't know what you're doing.
I don't need your plays, nigga.
Yeah.
Mhm. You talking about some, yeah. Yeah. Fuck around with that nigga, man. That nigga crazy, dog. Oh, man. Nigga.
I heard you hear that nigga, nigga. I think he said, I think Mark said, who in the basement? Nigga.
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 Damn, nigga. That,
Big
y'all
nigga.
cold, man.
Big
Y'all
nigga.
ain't give a fuck about how nigga feelings in y'all family over there, man.
Nigga. That nigga said
Big
nigga.
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 My nigga.
Hey, man, I did what you did too. No, I did what you did to win my money back real quick. I put a high 40 on Cleveland and the Mavericks. Shit, they winning. 200. So let me win my money back at least. All of them. Fred JC Live.
I ain't gonna get up. I gotta go to the damn doctor this week. Got my raise. I wanna see what my check look like.
Markia.
Mm-hmm. Find out. And I get more vacation time, I know that. 1980.
Nope.
You say what?
I should have played Fred, man. God damn. This nigga struck out swinging. Looking stupid.
Right, he wants you to sit there while he over there babysitting, changing diapers and fixing toilets, all that.
Hey, Meadows. Come on,
Yeah, how's
Meadows.
a babysit when it's your kid? How the fuck that's your kid? How you
Mm-hmm.
babysit? You nut up?
Babysit, nigga. I babysit my son.
There you go.
Jackie right next to me looking at me crazy. I do babysit my son. I babysit him. John, what is you doing?
Man, Fred, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Trey, turn it off.
Man, just go ahead and hit the circle button, Cell. If he ain't ready, just gonna get a delayed game on his ass.
You press start when you're ready. Right.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his
Watching the
tracks
baseball
behind
game.
the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And 12 at the 23-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Out of the backfield.
Man, why you ain't turned?
Kamara. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Flat out the center. You booty as hell.
Snap comes at 1. And now Breeze. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Yeah.
Now Brown. Fancy footwork in midfield. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Hey, keep it going, dog. Keep it going.
Right.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Take that, man.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Especially if they ain't really showing nothing.
Line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
They weren't showing nothing.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. 4th down after.
You thought he was going to throw that accurately?
They certainly had good starting field
Oh.
position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it.
He was under pressure and everything.
I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position.
I don't know what type of throw you think he going to throw. Running backwards, you think he just going to launch it accurately? Playing Tecmo ball. You're going to stop playing Tecmo ball.
All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better.
You're doing it.
1st and 10.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Running with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Derek Wolfe that time, the one who got in there to make the play.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 11.
Now Breeze on 3rd down.
Gone.
He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Oh,
This is
man.
intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw.
I should
that
throw a
time.
bullet
It
pass.
looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one.
I
and
did. I
turned
put
it
too
a
much air into
floater.
that.
And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
At the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to
Damn
try
it, God.
if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
Yeah, get
this
a little
time?
closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And the Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Harris returning. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of
on the
mistakes,
money,
you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On play action, it's Breeze.
dude, come on, Kamara.
Go down again.
So this is what happens when you get behind
Jesus.
the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from
That was
his
weak
grasp.
right there.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Going deep here for Bryant. And that is incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This will be caught once again by Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense, and hoping to do better.
That's what Sonny do, Mar.
Last possession when they punted the football.
Oh yeah.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys.
And he goes down.
Oh
Ravens
yeah.
able to get to him. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job, because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Now Breeze wants... Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
How? I don't understand that right there.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman
So what?
is standing
I ain't
by
get tackled.
to have highlights and analysis of this first half. Watch out for
That's
him
stupid.
on the return.
That's dumb as hell. I'm saying I'm supposed to get a chance. I could have ran that out of there, nigga. Wasn't nobody. That's what I'm saying. That's a whack-ass rule.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But now it's 3rd down.
That was crazy right there.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Over the middle, complete. That's Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Get his ass.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this one caught by Dez Bryant.
Oh, how you go?
He's going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with
like
18
that,
seconds to go in the first half.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Get his ass.
Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Make some adjustments.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Good night, man.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson draw play to Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Gotta get that down pat. Once I get that down pat, that's all ass.
Ingram going to get it on the option. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They go play action with Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. They find some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Yep, it's on right now.
Maybe too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jackson.
Fumble, man.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now left side, swing pass. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass.
Motherfucker.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends
break his ribs every time.
As much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across.
Don't make this for it.
What moves they need to do to set him up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And this one is right down Broadway.
That's still the big
And
game
that will
for it.
extend the lead to 11-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
Damn, I should have put 300 on that shit.
The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
What? I should have. I lost. Come here.
Pistons.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play.
He bounced off that hit like,
early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
Damn, JC, no, that's all you're going to do is blitz niggas on the outside.
37-yard line.
Fuck all that shit,
Officially,
nigga.
it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here on these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
I'm about to hit you with that little Uzi vert.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin
He was
Kamara.
supposed to do
And
another
he's
route.
dropped right at the 40.
What was I
Gain
looking
of
at?
3.
Oh, shit.
Offensively, that's the mismatch.
My bad. I was
You
not
wanna
looking at
force a
that. I looked at that
linebacker
all
to try
wrong.
and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete.
Breeze pass. Intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
It's it right here, JC. So chance to dance.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make
the
something
stupidest
happen.
defense
I think
ever
they
right
know that. They're going for it on fourth.
All I do is get a first down, fool.
So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. Into
That's
a
not who I
double team,
threw
and
it
it's
to.
intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Ingram again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Good game, JC.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I'm ready for the dude,
Now
man.
Tucker to
I've been ready
add the
for dude.
PAT. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the
Shut up,
second
nigga. I could
extra
have got
point
hands
he's
on where the
missed so
fuck I feel
far.
like. I'm just out here. Okay, touchdown right here, first play. Guaranteed.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Guaranteed.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out
Talking
of
about
the
like I
end
can't
zone,
get in the
not a
end
good
zone. I'm
one.
getting some of the fuck I feel like in this bench.
At their own
Play
18-yard
prevent all
line.
day. I'm going to call you touchdown first play defense. I'm sick of this
The
shit.
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on
I'll
this
cut
game.
games
But
off.
it's kind of important
I'll
for
cut
one
heads
reason,
off.
isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right,
And
I
Breeze
couldn't
is
even do nothing.
intercepted for the 3rd time.
I couldn't even do nothing.
Picked
Ain't
off
nothing I can do.
by the bowler, Marcus Peters.
Hey, ain't nothing I can
Just
do when they do
another
that.
reason to celebrate there on the defensive side.
Ain't
with
nothing
the
I can do.
interception,
Look,
but
look,
this is a
look,
game
look,
that they
look.
clearly
Look at my
have
dude.
firmly in their
He don't even do
grasp.
nothing.
Yeah, a lot of
Ain't nothing I can
handshakes,
do.
a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles.
Ain't nothing I can
It's
do when
been
they do
their
that.
day.
He ain't sweet.
This is Ingram on 1st
If they'd have
and
let me
10.
win for the ball, he would not have looked like that.
And he's he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 30.
Utah trying to come back with a minute left. Down 3. See what I'm saying?
An option run.
They don't even want me to win my little 200 back. God damn.
Down at the 34. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box.
I'm talking about the Tampa Bay Devil Rays out here fucking up the money. I'm going to shoot their asses. You hear me?
They're up to the challenge.
The run only
Shit.
got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
JC, don't think you're doing something right now, dog. Because next game we play, trust me, shut the fuck down. I was watching baseball, worried about my bets, all type of shit. You over there focusing, got your blunts rolled up. Look at this. I could have did this all game.
And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000
15 seconds left. Jazz down 1. Come on, man.
More rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this.
I thought we was on the duty, dog. What happened?
So it's
I thought we was on the duty. Yo, talk to me.
They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here.
I'm not cutting the game off.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop around the line of scrimmage.
You just think you're doing something because you finally winning. Now you feeling good about yourself. So you want to stay on the game. If you was losing, you'd be ready to cut the game off and go to bed. Yeah, that's why I'm letting them win, because I just want to play Call of Duty with us.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, Art. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
And then I got Fred watching my stream. I don't want that nigga seeing my real plays.
With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit,
I'm on the duty, baby. I guarantee you I get a dub in this duty before I go to sleep. I bet you that, nigga.
Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it
back only because I know how to shoot niggas while they running.
Were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
First thing he gonna make me quit. Tripping. I don't do what you do. You cut the game, I'll make you turn that bitch off. You don't even make it to halftime before you cut it off.
New Orleans offense. Let's just be frank.
You be like, man, it's over.
For pride at this point.
Let's go, Gonzaga.
And I can't wait to see how they actually.
I'm about to put 100 on it right now.
There are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field.
I got 100 on Gonzaga right now. Who betting with me?
They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Breeze.
Let me show you what they should let Thomas do.
He's going to let it fly.
See, they don't let that nigga do nothing.
For the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowl.
Double coverage.
And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and
I ain't like nothing I did.
finish off
How about
this
that?
shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it.
I'm betting Gonzaga with the wins and it's going over. What y'all think?
Very little reason to use him at this point. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I bet 500. That'll give me 1,400.
And it's 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked off linebackers.
What should I put on the 50?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
What you think you're doing, JC?
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to take this across
JC, run the clock out.
into Saints territory.
Man, bro, you always like to bullshit around. We're trying to play dude.
He'll be left with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for
Now you about to fumble.
Dobbins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Grand Scratch Rock, really the realest nigga I ever played in Call of Duty.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
It's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
These niggas about to ball out.
For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
Okay, Cel, you just fooled me for a minute. I thought you was done.